Hello, I'm a first-time Souls player here who does a little animation on the side, and I've just finished the first DLC of Dark Souls 3, ending it face-to-face with Friede. And you know what's coming next. Pure cinema, the fight. Now let's do this. Alright, I am a little scared, I'll admit. So let's start this out by testing out our shield. Okay. Well, that fucking went well. Okay, maybe let's not do that. And for those unaware, I like to take things slowly and learn what I can. Granted, how well that strategy is gonna work here, I don't really know, but I gotta try. Okay, I don't know what that is. Ooh. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, nice. We deal some decent damage. That's good to know. Although, this attack in particular is a problem. She's invisible. I heard her over there in the corner. What's happening? What's happening? Whoa. Ooh, okay. If it wasn't obvious, I'm having a hard time telling where she's coming from. So in return, I'm being more aggressive to not fall behind on damage. Because otherwise, I'm just delaying my demise. Oh, that's so scary. Oh god. I really don't like this. Okay, that's a grab, I think. Come on. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, phase 2, here we go. Holy sh... Oh my god! Why? Why? Yeah, no, seriously. What is this? Okay. Oh, dear god. Okay, so I have to separate them somehow. But before I can do that, I need to figure out how they move, and more importantly, how aggressive they are. Oh no, this ain't good. But like I've mentioned before, staying back and being too passive just burns away my Estus. I can't watch for too long, otherwise I'll just lose instantly. Oh god. Okay. This ain't good. I'll admit, I'm panicking a little, since there's so much to watch out for. I gotta keep track of the old man and Friede, not to mention the AoE frost trails on the ground. Jesus Christ. Okay, finally. Oh, come on. I'm starting to learn that the challenge of this boss fight is trying to attack one while turning your back on the other. And to get away with it, you need good timing. This entire time I've been trying to find it, but I'm still struggling. I hate this. I hate this so much. I know I can probably attack the father, but if this is anything like Ornstein and Smo, I need to take out the bigger threat first, and that's Friede. Oh, I can size. Okay. Oh, no, I'm dead. I took my eyes off him for 1 second. 1 second. Where is she? Nope. Whatever that spell was, I need to use it to my advantage because it leaves Friede vulnerable and unable to attack. Okay. Speaking of which, we can stunlock her with our sword and get some good damage in. Just like this. Come on! Wait, what? No way. No way. Huh? Oh my... Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh my... Okay. Oh god.
Return from whence thou camest, for that is thy place of belonging.
Okay, I think this is over. For me. But I've learned a lot. Oh, but there's so much range being covered. And she's invisible. There's that black flame, okay. Oh yeah, this is it for us. I got to learn her attacks though. I've got to learn her attacks. Okay. That was a lot faster than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. I think... Okay, learn her attacks.
Leave us be, Ashen One. Thou art the Lord of Londor, and have thine own subjects to guide.
And with that final swipe, my run was ended. And as I fell back into the bonfire, I had taken not only a loss with me, but the knowledge of our fight. And yet, I've learned a lot. And looking at how far I got, I'm very confident for this next round. But before I do that, there's a couple things that I must do. Starting with heading back to Firelink Shrine. I was so happy. I thought I beat him first try. But no, okay. I had noticed during our fight that I had 2 Ashen Estus not being used. So instead, I'm gonna turn those into extra healing. Because if I've learned one thing about using miracles, it's that it's not about how much you have, but how you use them. And I'm confident that I'll use them when the time is right. And as for the second thing, I had noticed that I've been too scared to use my shield. So instead of having it be dead weight, I'll turn it into something useful. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this shield is too useful. So I'm gonna swap it out with the Grass Crest shield. This shield will help me by regenerating stamina, allowing for more options during our fights. And there is one last thing that I must do. It's something that I noticed during our last round, and it's the most important one of all. But I'll hold off for now, until the time comes. Now let's do this. For the people, the painter, and even for Gale. Face me, Friede.
I see flame. Flame flickering once again.
Fret not, Father. 'Tis only the flame quivering at misguided ash. Please avert thine eyes. I will snuff out these ashes for good.
Friede, everyone needs that flame. And I won't stop, no matter what. Whether it be your life, or the Father's.
Leave us be, Ashen One, as thy kind always have. Yuria surely awaits thee.
Yuria can wait. I, however, cannot. Now let's do this. Alright, we know what to do, so let's do it. Come on, make your move. Okay, she can bait out attacks, so let's do the same. Okay. Her attacks are decently slow. Oh, but this happens. Okay. Okay. What is that? Okay, that's what that is. That was close, but I think I have a theory on how that attack works. Okay, please. The love of God. Alright, come on. Get used to her pace. Don't let it slip now. Here we go again. Okay, so when it comes to this move, she always attacks when she gets close. So if I run towards her, I control the attack. Okay, so she charges towards me when she does that. And the best part that I noticed was that with my greatsword, even if we trade hits, I still come out on top.
Friede, please. The flame flickering once again. Soon will it surge. I can see it, feel it.
Be forewarned, eager Ash. Should this world wither and rot, even then would Ariandel remain our home.
Alright, bring it, Friede. Okay, perfect. Now comes the worst part. Alright, this section is the one that gave me the most trouble last time. But because of that struggle, I was able to learn a lot. Now let's see if we can put that to use. Now I'll admit, there's one problem that I noticed. Friede's dodge is faster than I can swing, resulting in some undesirable outcomes. But no matter what, I can't let the panic settle in. Okay. Looks like his path is quite linear. Oh my god. When he charges, it looks like he can't really change his direction. That's right, I'm not fully blind. And after learning this, I don't think the father is going to be much of an issue. It looks like he leaves you open. But just in case, I'll still be keeping a careful eye on him. Okay, he delayed that one. That was cool. Mrs. Friede, if you could please... And I'll say, my strategy for right now is to get 2 to 3 hits and then back out. Because any more, and the father would like an angry word with me. And to be honest, that doesn't sound very good. Oh, okay. That's what's getting me. Yep, took me long enough, but I finally noticed it. Her attacks have a secondary attack. See that? Okay. Please stop walking onto him. Alright, Frieda's low. Any hit and she goes down. I think now's the time. Wait, maybe... Earlier, I failed to interrupt Wilhelm's heal with my lightning spear. Okay, I have an idea. Let's see if we can get redemption. Got him. Nice. Okay.
The tales tell of 2 ashes who'll burn Ariandel away. When the world rots, we set it afire for the sake of the next world.
Lord of Hollows, I know not the missteps which led thee to this painted world. Ours is a chance encounter, to be sure, but perhaps it was meant to be. But thy duty is all, and thy duty lieth elsewhere. Ashen One, return from whence thou camest.
Not this time. I won't let that happen again. Okay. I need to be more aggressive. I can't let Friede escape for free. Okay, nice. Okay, she seems pretty passive when she does that attack. Oh my god. I see now that Friede has the black flame in her attacks, just like Wilhelm once did. I need to be careful, because that black flame hurts a lot more than anything else I've ever faced. Okay. No, 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 no. Damn, she's too fast. Okay. Yeah, I won't lie. I'm definitely feeling the lack of speed here. But with my knightly armor, I can still punish Friede through trades. Okay, okay. Nice. Run her down. Don't let her get damage in for free. No. Oh, they track. Oh my god! Quick, avoid the finisher. Whew, that was almost it. That was the move that ended me last time. But luckily, I was ready this time. Gotta be safe. Her dodge is what gets me. Okay. I hear her. She's over here. Okay. Looks like we're down to the last third of Frieda's health. We gotta be very careful because this is when things can slip away. Come on, Friede. We need to finish this sooner rather than later. Attack again. She's gonna go for a punish. Nice. No! I think this is it. Oh. With 1 health left, I survive on a miracle. Perhaps something is in my corner. Earlier I had mentioned one thing that I must do. Come on. And that one thing is to overcome my fear. Yes! Screw you. Screw you. Oh my god. Oh. Why is there 2 bonfires? Oh my god, okay. Save the clip before it gets destroyed. And as the boss fight ended, I then returned back to Firelink Shrine, and I met with Iria.
Thy scent seemeth most familiar. Might that soul be Elfriede, a poor wench turned to ash, who would abandon Londor? If thou wouldst, let it nourish thy lordship, and in return do her one small kindness. Remember those who stayed by her to the end, in the shadows cast by fire.
Part of me understands where she's coming from. It is sad to hear how she got here. And from her perspective, I'm a definitive evil that invaded her home. This comment here really informed me of how she felt during the battle, and I found it quite moving. In regards to her actions, I just couldn't justify them, no matter how I looked at it. That, plus threatening the painter, was all the cause I needed to pick up my sword. Perhaps her fear of losing her homeworld strengthened her downfall. But in the end, the people have spoken. The painter is safe, and one knight moves onward. And with that being said, let's move on to my thoughts on this boss fight. Wow, okay, this boss was insane. I genuinely think that this was the most cinematic boss fight so far, even topping out Nameless King. The presentation, the sound design, and the emotions were all top-notch. Not to mention, I genuinely got happy when I ended that second phase, only to learn that Friede isn't going down without a proper fight. Man, I don't know if you could tell by my voice, but I lost so much hope when that happened. But luckily, with how far I made it, I was able to learn a lot, boosting my confidence in the next round a ton, even though there was some close calls that got my adrenaline pumping. Man, her black flame attacks did way more damage than I thought they would. I constantly felt like after every interaction, I was so close to the edge. In fact, there was multiple times where I was one hit away from a reset. And that one time, when I genuinely couldn't believe I survived. I had so little health, I couldn't even see it at first. Right then, I felt like I was given a second chance, and I wasn't going to let it go to waste. I'll definitely be remembering that moment for the time to come. Perhaps that was my clutchest moment so far. From the brink of the void, to challenging the very move that put me there. I remember telling myself that I needed to be overly aggressive, because being too passive lost me that first round. So to act on that, even when I was fearful, and then to clutch it out to victory, was immensely satisfying. This one definitely felt like an earned victory. I sure hope you enjoyed that fight as much as I did. But with that being done, I now return back to the others to inform them that they are free, starting with the painter. Oh, let's talk to the painter girl. Let's see what she has to say. Give it a second. It's a long ladder. Hello, ma'am. Just ignore the sounds of the chapel we're in burning down currently. That's It's not a concern. Don't worry about it.
I can hear fire crackle,
Oh,
and soon I will see it. My thanks, Ashen One. I will finish the painting of a cold, dark, and very gentle place, so that it might make a home for someone someday.
interesting. I'm very interested to see who she's making the home for. Granted, I don't know if she knows because she says someone. Not necessarily choosing who. Personally, I'm glad that she's safe. And that she has what she needs. But I sorta wish Gale was here. So I can tell him what I've done. But one day, I'll find him again. And I look forward to it. Because I think I know who he is. And if I'm right, then I'll be ready. I then took one last trip throughout the painted world to see it for the last time. And as the embers burn within the chapel, creating ash for the new world, I then move on to the next one.
At the close of the Age of Fire, all lands meet at the end of the earth. Great kingdoms and anemic townships will be one and the same. The great tide of human enterprise, all for naught. That's why I'm so taken by this grand sight. This must be what it's like to be a god.
Now, Ashen One, I have a kindness to ask of you. You will surely help me. If you truly are Ash, you will thank me when it's done.